Hey guys, VGLight here, and welcome to another review. And today, like last video, I reviewed the M41a airsoft gun or pellet gun. Of course, that was part one, but of course, part two is still declined, of course. So I gotta, convince my dad to, record me. We can do that another time, even though he needs some time a little bit. Yeah. So anyway, today's review, we are going to be reviewing something really special. So this review is it's a Nerf gun, of course, and I picked it out in the store today. So here we go. We are going to be reviewing the Retaliator. Yeah, that's right, people. As you can tell, the box is already open. The Retaliator, of course, this is it's kind of like a assault rifle, and yeah. I was just reading on the back, like I was just checking up some more things, but nah. Okay, so anyway, I got this like weeks ago, and I thought I could why not just do a review on this. So we have the gun right here, someone holding it, and then open and fire it. As we look in the back, it shows like all the good gun parts, like we have the stock, the main gun itself, the mag, the big barrel, and the hand grip. And then, as you can tell, it shoots it shoots 25 to 29 meters. Of course, 85 or 98 feet, and 69%. Nice. And then, of course, it'll shoot 25 meters, or 85 feet PI, and 31%. And as you can tell, you can customize your own thing. You know what? I'm just messing with you guys. No, we're not reviewing the Retaliator. Even though I wish I could, though. But I did have the Retaliator once. Like you saw me in my last video, where I had to give a quick update. You may notice, if you never checked it out, you can just check it out, like on, I don't know, like at my other videos. So yeah. But no, we're not actually reviewing the Retaliator. You saw it on the title, you saw it. We are reviewing the M41a Pulse Rifle Nerf Gun Edition. Yes, and introducing a personal friend of mine. That's Dwayne Hicks saying, Corporal Dwayne Hicks. Of course, I want to say like the rest of his lines, but I just want to say I want to introduce you a personal friend of mine, M41a Pulse Rifle. So yeah, this is the M41a Pulse Rifle, of course. Yes, it is the Retaliator, but it's been modified into the Pulse Rifle. So, of course, the only thing that looks like the Retaliator is like the hand grip, the stock right here, and of course the big barrel on the bottom right here. And of course the magazine hidden somewhere underneath there. The pullback, of course, can do that same thing. So yeah. As you can't tell, let me just try to, whatever. I wonder if I could put it in better lighting. Hold on a sec. I'll be back. No, that's turning it off. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so, as you probably can't tell, as you can see right there, that is a dowel. So, I glued on a dowel for the pullback, because according to the real Pulse Rifle, there is like a kind of like a dowel, like there's like a stick for a pullback, so I can do that, just like the real Pulse Rifle. And of course the Tommy gun also, like the Pulse Rifle was modified from an M41a Tommy gun. I almost messed it up, but I was this close to messing it up, but then no. So yeah, so we have here the Pulse Rifle. So anyway, it's a really interesting project. I'll leave in like how you can build this in DeviantArt's in the description below. And yeah, so the only thing that has been modified, of course, is just making it whole black, and then add some like cardboard, top, bottom, front, and even back a little bit. And even the sides right here. And even the below. Like the very below, of course. Right there. So the pulse rifle, of course, it's just like the Retaliator, but of course it's been modified. So it's just a lot different though. So you can pull this back, like that. Like, of course, this right here, this is how you gotta, like, put the reload. As remember, we have the magazine, the 12 mag magazine. And so have that aside. So that's just like the real pulse rifle. As you can tell right here, we have some darts, so I'm gonna load that up. Yep. So, yep. And then, of course, as you look while I'm reloading, as you can tell right there, of course, that is like that's the ammunition number on how, on the reading, how much ammo you have left on the gun. Just like the real movie Aliens, of course. This gun was from the sci-fi action movie Aliens. But even though when I heard 30 years, I decided why not do like a 30-year anniversary, like close to 30 years of the movie. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I dropped a bullet. Of course, according to the real pulse rifle on Aliens, of course, the pulse rifle holds 99 rounds of ammunition, 10 millimeters, and 29 caseless. Yes, I think, yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's like 10 millimeters or 22 caseless. Tell me in the comments below if you know. Yes, because sometimes I get confused sometimes. Yeah. And yeah, so anyway, so load it up. But of course, throughout every single time in the movie, the round reads 95. As you can tell, let me just pull it up. Alright. Hopefully you can tell that it reads 95. But sorry if you can't tell. It looks like it says 20 backwards, I don't know, E probably. It's because I'm just doing this like in the opposite way. So like I'm just doing like kind of like those like selfie things. But probably, yeah, hopefully you're cool with it. If it's not gonna be like, if I check it up, then probably it'll be a lot different. So yeah. So anyway, so it's gonna be like the Retaliator, but it's gonna be a lot different. So you just stick this right in there, and then pull it back, and then you're ready to shoot. Alright, ready, fire. See? Then do the same thing. Get ready for fire again. Fire! That's 11. Alright, again. Fire! Yep. So it does shoot like the real Retaliator. And of course, yeah. The grenade launcher, of course, that is like the big barrel, of course. That's why I'm calling it a big barrel, because the barrel is big, just like the real Retaliator. Originally, it is, and of course, the grenade launcher, of course, it is a mock version. It's fake. It's not gonna shoot. Like, you can't go like. I wish I could do something like that, but no, but you can't. So yeah, the grenade launcher is fake. Yes, excuse like how I fitted the grenade trigger itself, like. Of course, if you ever have like big fingers, of course, if you ever have big fingers and you want to try to pull that trigger, of course, hopefully you don't get stuck on there. Otherwise, you gotta try using like your pinky. Yes, or just don't do it. Like, just don't do like the fake just don't do like the say hello to my little friend line thing. That's Scarface thing, not Aliens. That would be crazy if a single like Marine or a Ripley, it's all other characters, will just do that line, to say hello to my little friend, because that's what Tony Montana did in Scarface. Like, when he gets ready for his grenade launcher, he says, "Say hello to my little friend," shoots this grenade, and then finally, boom. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about doing like some of my cardboard project review on how I do the just like I did build a M16 A1 with M203 grenade launcher, cardboard. If we get 10 or 9 likes, I will do a cardboard project review, even though I did the pulse rifle with it too. So yeah. Gosh. Yeah, so of course the pump action is fake. I wish I can do like a sliding action thing, but sadly I can't. The barrel of course is cutted and then just fit it in there. Yes. Of course, yes, when I built the pulse rifle, when I was beginning to build the pulse rifle, of course, I was trying to find a good barrel that would fit for the for the shooting part. Here, let me demonstrate. Hopefully the dart will come through. Yep. So as you can't tell, probably a dart will just shoot through. So I can have like the dart going through this pipe in here. So I tried my best to find a good pipe. I bought one, but then it turns out it couldn't let the darts fit through. Yeah, so I did found one. I had to ask my dad for permission I can use that, and then he said yeah. So he allowed me to use this pipe, and then finally I started like painting it first, and then I gotta try having like a nice side in the front, and then having the ugly side inside of the barrel. So yeah. If I ever had the ugly side, I don't know, it makes it more worse. Probably I have to super sand that, like, sandpaper that. But it'll take a while, and also just rip the sandpaper itself. And then the side of the pulse rifle, of course, that is all like fitted out with cardboard. Like, of course, just like fitted with some cardboard, just like the real pulse rifle. Like, a real pulse rifle has like some siding decorations, and of course. Yeah. And of course I wish I kind of do like one of those like strap-on pulse rifle. Like have a strap-on pulse rifle, but it looks challenging to do. Or I can try like do like a strap thing. Probably it's not gonna work, but like there is a good hole right there, so I can put a strap on there, but I'm not sure if this is gonna work. And then let you know the top piece of the pulse rifle, there was a pipe in there, so I had to glue on there so the cardboard inside won't be like flimsy. Anyways, that's all you gotta do when you're building it. Of course, I forgot to mention about that in DeviantArt when I'm building this. And then, yes, of course, when you're also making this, let you know the cardboard inside, like inside the pulse rifle, let me just alright, so inside the pulse rifle, of course, there's like a big size, there's like a long cardboard outside of the gun, and then finally in the inside it will just have like just this half of the pulse rifle, and then just I had to make like kind of like one half has to be like a different layer, and then the other has to be a different layer also, and then the inside has to be all black, and then yeah, and then I only have one cut of cardboard for just the side, just make it more expand, and then yeah. Here's an interesting story, guys. When I started making this project, I just want to give you the heads up that the trigger, of course, the trigger right here, of course, originally it was going to be orange. Like, stupid of me, of course, I didn't paint it orange. Like, I didn't paint it all black, so of course I quick noticed it, and then finally I had to keep it there for a little while, but then finally I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to paint the whole, like, black. By hand painting it, because if I ever do like a spray paint on it black, then it will just make it sticky. Yeah, like sometimes sometimes flat black, of course this is the color for the gun, would be like stupidity, let me think right now, like sticky. So yeah, I had to hand paint this. And also for the pullback, so like the loading part, of course, I also stupidly forgot to drill a hole for the dowel piece so I can do the pullback thing easy. But then I forgot to do that, but of course that did actually help me. We tried our best to like drill it a little bit, and then it works. Like there was a pencil holding it, that makes it good, right? And then made it well. And then when I was gluing this thing, I used like a thing that Dad teach me how to use, makes it like more sticky, like a super glue. And then next thing, he did that for the what he did it for again? Like, let me think right now. I'm just thinking. Oh yeah, like for the those the nail tape, like those, like the good old like the let me think. It's something tape, like not tape, but steel tape. Yeah, something like that. Steel tape. Like we use like steel tape to hold this. Originally, it was going to be like nails screwing in there, but then it just ends up having just these super glued on there. And then I did the same thing to this, but then of course that thing broke, so I had to use super glue. It worked a little bit, then it broke. Then I had to hot glue this, and then finally, I think it worked good. It worked really good. And also for the magazine, of course, this has to be like matching up like at the width of the pulse rifle also, and then be taped it, or like cover this thing all taped, and then makes it good. And of course, originally the pulse rifle, of course, just like the Rio Retaliator, of course. Sorry, my English is stupidity wrong. And like originally, the Rio Retaliator kind of has one of those like see-through of the gun itself. But it just shows darts, but then it doesn't show it. But who gives a crap? And then I did this, and of course, there's just nothing on the side, just show like the mag and all the stuff. And then when I was getting some like more of these darts, of course, I broke a few darts. It's while doing the firing. Like sometimes the gun, like when you're gonna do like the pullback, of course, or sometimes when you're gonna load it, it may get jammed a little bit. And of course, yes, the emergency door right here, of course, as in right here, of course, still can't open, and but the only problem is like the top piece is just gonna block it a little bit. So yeah, you gotta find some other ways to like fix it, like getting like a little good skinny stick and then just sticking it in there. Just try sticking it in there, like play with it a little bit, and you can do that side also. Yeah, but here's a funny story. Here's a crazy story. When I was trying to shoot, there was like a problem on my gun. Like I can't just, when I was like pulling it back, and then finally when I was loading it, boom! Like there was nothing coming out of there. And when I tried to shoot with my gun, I tried everything to shoot, and I was just going like, work you stupid gun. And then when I looked inside, like right here, it's not loaded, or there's no bullets in there. When I look inside, there was a bullet in there, like good broken bullets in there. And then, are you kidding me? And then finally I had to get like everything I got to get, and then I finally got a chance to get it out. I almost got my finger stuck in there. That could have been disastrous. So I finally got in there with I taped like skinny dowels. It worked good. And of course, some of my darts would sometimes get stuck in there, and I had to try to get it out with either like dowels or scissors, and it'll just damage the gun, like the dart, not the gun. Because the gun I don't have to worry about, the darts I have to worry about. Like make it good. Like of course get the darts out, but of course it would get a lot of damage, and then I have to think of other ways what I can do with these darts. But of course, you can make like fake explosive grenades, like the pulse rifle grenades, just like in the movie Aliens. Like, of course, like there is pulse rifle grenades for Aliens. Of course, I made alone like 6 grenades. That's a hand finger. That's a hand initial for 6. Not okay. Just ammunition of 6. Okay. So anyway, when let me think right now. of course, like we have, like I got like a lot of shotgun shells, and then I don't want like some I have to use for like other guns. I have to reload and all that stuff, and then so of course I don't want to just keep all the shells, but then I decided to like modify them like into like a grenade, for the grenade launcher. So I had to like grab a dart. I'm just gonna pull that out. Grab a bright, like have like a broken dart, and then cut like the end of it, and then like of course have like a circle, like a good circle on top of the shotgun shell, and then finally glued on there, and then tape it to cover up like the glue, or like cover up the glue, of course, and then finally tape. And then finally like tape it. Oh yeah, tape it, and then finally just glue in the grenade part, and then finally do like the rest of the details of the grenade, and also make like the safety cap on there, and then make like the main grenade itself silver, and then have like the grenade, like the safety cap like red, of course, but you can do like other colors like green, blue, yellow, orange, anything color. Like there is sometimes custom colors for the safety cap of the grenade, and then have like a white circle going around the safety cap, and then like have like a grenade launcher, or a grenade for the grenade launcher. So yeah, but and of course like you can just like hand paint it or something. I just did like a kind of use like hockey tape for it. And yeah. So yeah, if you're ever planning on making this gun, I have a description below. I have a description below on how you can build this pulse rifle on DeviantArts. Or I built this gun basing off on a YouTube channel called Ami, who makes like swords, do like epic how-to, make some like furnitures and all that stuff, and even do props. I checked out these guys before I even had a YouTube channel. I only saw them when they were making swords, but then finally, there they are. Here it is. And I finally saw in the video how you make this gun. Like I wasn't a fan of Aliens until like my sister made me watch Aliens. I did saw a few things on Aliens. Like I saw in like a kind of like a poetry of Aliens before. Then I heard about the movie Aliens. I know it's scary. This is the thing, kids. If you're kids, of course, kind of like the age of 12 and under, of course, or even less higher. There's like 15 or something, 14, maybe just 12 actually. If you're in the age of 12, kids, let you know you gotta watch scary movies. You gotta be old enough to watch scary movies. Yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, this is the gun from Aliens, and also I would leave the other video, like how you built this pulse rifle, how you built this pulse rifle in the description below, so you can make your own. And also, let me think right now. There is other parts you can use for building the grenade launcher, building the pulse rifle, not the grenade launcher. What am I saying about grenades? But anyway, you can use other parts of building like the gun itself, like just finding just a good retaliator. Let me bring this up. So you can use like the retaliator. You can use like other guns, other Nerf guns. It's like lying around that you don't want to use. I just want to modify it. Like, be yourself, yes. I think that's a word. Yeah, like to modify your gun into a pulse rifle, so you can have sci-fi action. Next project I want to plan on making a custom Nerf gun is a sawn-off double-barrel shotgun. The sawn-off double-barrel shotgun, like with a shortened barrel, and a nose stock, on this gun. So, of course, I've seen a lot of people like keeping the stock, because like it holds all like the bullets, or shells, in the grenade. So I'm gonna do a sawn-off double barrel shotgun like from the Mad Max movie, or you can just do your own like from either like Evil Dead, AK, or even Armies of Darkness. That's the third installment of Evil Dead. Like with a stock on there, or you can just have the longer barrel, or with the stock, and then just having what like in other movies or other like TV series and other stuff. Or you can just have like a no stock but have a long barrel or something like that. That'd be cool though. Like have a no stock but longest barrel. Like have a good long barrel. Just keep the long barrel. Or just have just a short barrel and then just keep the stock, and then or just do both. No stock, like no stock and then no short barrel. Of course, I want to have mine with a short barrel and a no stock because that makes it awesome. I like Mad Max movies, like something like that in Mad Max, of course. Like Mad Max is one of my favorite movies. I like having a sawn-off double barrel shotgun. That's my next project. So of course, I'm gonna have a Buzzbee double shot. That's the gun, of course. And then it will be modified into a sawn-off double barrel shotgun. I had to use like YouTube and photo references on be careful how I'm gonna cut it and also how to paint it. All right, so I'm gonna like modify it. And of course, let me think right now. Just give you a heads up, give you clear people that sometimes this gun may not be available too much in like other stores. Probably it'll be selling like, I don't know, like flea markets and all that stuff. Yeah, that's the idea. I'm just gonna have a custom Nerf gun pulse rifle. Yeah, well, I already made this. What am I saying? Just have a custom sawn-off double barrel shotgun. It's from the next project. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy it. I will also maybe make a video. Well, actually not make a video, but even have like photos for this video, and then yeah, that's gonna be my idea. Make a sawn-off double barrel shotgun in the future, and yeah, I'm gonna shoot more rounds for this thing because why not? So anyway, I'm gonna hit you guys. Yeah, that's right. Get hit. All right. Okay, guys. I think I'm just gonna wrap up this video. So anyway, I just want to give. This is gonna be my kind of like a crazy way for an outro. So anyway, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video on my pulse rifle review. Hope you enjoyed this. And also description below on how you can build this on my channel or build this in another video, of course. So anyway, check those two things out in the description below. How to build it in my DeviantArt channel or build it on YouTube. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot this. There's, of course, like there's still more bullets in there, but why not? And so anyway, guys, I'm just gonna, when I shoot this, after when I say that bye line, so yeah, so I'm gonna wrap up this video. So leave some likes on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on DeviantArts, Tumblr, and RPF. Of course, I don't even upload things. I should actually upload new stuff on RPF. And as always, I'll be back in another video. Wait. Try again. God dang it. Alright. There we go. No, that sucked. Alright, here we go. God dang it. There we go. Wait, is there one more bullet? I'm gonna hit you one more time. No, okay. Okay, bye for real.